recording.
Bill Lauber just said he can't hear.
Is he called in? Here, he needs to put his
pin not entered.
Okay, just everybody audio pin.
Isn't it hashtag 110? I don't know. Saying that's right. When I clicked on him, that's what I got.
Go to questions. Here's a question. I can hear you. We can hear you. Sorry, guys. Bear with us. Ricky and I are just kind of trying to figure out all of the intricacies. Cannot get audio. I did see that. Okay. Joe, like I said, we're not doing the VoIP. You're not going to be able to hear it through your computer. You need to call in. Okay.
Hear us.
Okay. And you guys, we're calling in from now on. So I'm going to have Ricky do that, but I'm going to get right. I got off the phone with Jennifer Tamborski, who's our new virtual assistant, and she's really, really helping us simplify and get everything ready to row synchronistically as a team in the same direction. And there's been so many promotions, so much excitement this week. Congratulations to so many, and make sure to look at the ICE Facebook page and also the success page. The ICE Dream Team Facebook page is for our group, and then the bigger one is Lynn Hagedorn's entire group, Lynn Hagedorn and Michael Klaus's entire group, and that Facebook page is called Success: Real People, Real Results. So we've made a few little changes in terms of simplifying the website. Everything's still there. It's just, I think it'd be a good idea just to kind of give a little tour.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
But, with that being said, Heidi, I also want people to realize, like, this one tour is not, they need to get in and get comfortable with it as well.
Absolutely. And one of the things, because many of us, are veterans, we've been doing this for 4 years or so. The big thing is, you're going to be learning while you're earning. We're going to direct you to the tools when you ask a question, and that question will be, when you're prospecting, for example, and you say, well, I have a prospect who was a pharmaceutical rep. She might be interested in the business. Go to stories and why Isogenics, stories and why Isogenics tab on the ISO Dream Team. 7-figure income earners. Oh, I got to make a link for that. Okay, this is going to be linked to everyone's here, which has all of, I'll show you. This is really cool. You're going to use this a lot, guys. Everyone starts here. There's going to be a link to this. And this is going to be something that, we want people often, and you're going to check this out. If you have, we're always trying to create people, like, for example, Beth's an attorney and a busy mom of 4. If you're a prospect attorney and a busy mom of 4, use her story. And this is going to be on the ISO Dream Team, and you just press share, and then you copy and paste that and text it to somebody or private message it to somebody. So this is just one of the many, many tools in the ISO Dream Team that you're going to be using. And what I'm going to do right now is go in there and I will add that. Okay, I'm sorry about that I don't have that link. Ricky, why don't you go ahead and explain these 3 boxes?
Okay, perfect. So for those of you who are on the site before, just know you're going to continue to see some changes. But the good news is it's going to make a lot more sense. we just were on the phone with Jennifer and talking about these 3 boxes. Heidi, can you scoot up? I don't think I can get on your computer, but if you can scoot up. So you can see here on the screen the before and afters, and this banner is awesome, but we're going to try to flip-flop these green boxes so the banner is underneath, because these 3 green boxes are really, can you scoot up, Heidi, like that on your screen? I don't know, on mine.
Really?
Anyway.
Okay. See, like, look at, I'm scrolling. You can't see the scrolling?
No, screen, it just looks locked. But
okay.
Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, because I couldn't. Okay, there. Perfect. Okay, so you guys, mission control is definitely evolving. Let's now. Okay. Mission control is evolving, but this is an incredible tool, and this is going to be something that you need to get in. Click on mission control and get comfortable with. So, Heidi, do you mind to open up mission control?
It's open. I'm just wondering if there's a lag
Okay,
time.
there it goes. It might be a lag time. Okay, perfect. You know me, I'm very impatient, so I apologize for that. I'm working on it. So under mission control, guys, it looks very tedious, but when someone, you know, I was just telling Heidi, you know, I mean, I went to college for 4 years. When I worked in the pharmaceutical industry, I had to go to Indianapolis and train for 3 months, 8 hours a day. So, you know, this is not something you just jump in and understand, but everything you need to know is here. And this is going to be an incredible tool to train and teach others Isogenics business, which is the corporate training. And a lot of these links, are live links, a live document, they will link back to Isogenics business. So sometimes people say, well, what do I do with a brand new person? I want to show them mission control. You don't need to show a brand new person mission control. Everyone on here on this webinar is somewhat seasoned. What a brand new person needs to know is that document that Heidi just pulled, and that is, you know, you
Here we go.
You plus 2, them plus 2. To hit consultant and how to invite people to take a look. That's it. And if you're not comfortable, you know, as your coach up, reach out to someone who is, because we've got so many seasoned people in our organization, and we're all here to help everyone. So to get familiar with this. You don't have to know it in and out, especially if you're brand new. If you're brand new, your goal is to invite to take a look, which everyone is doing a phenomenal job with our Facebook groups. So that is the first box for mission.
Okay.
And Heidi, if you have anything to add, feel free.
Yeah, I just want to add one thing, and that's really that, really as complicated as this 2-page document looks, it's so simple. And once you understand how to do our real people, real results prospecting page, the process of fresh start and success is exactly the same. So that may be too much information right now, too much information at this point. You don't even get this. The first thing you need to do is, if you're interested in building this business, to somebody who has, who's seasoned. And this, okay, so now we're going to go back to the isodreamteam.com, and that's mission control.
Perfect. I love it. Okay. So the next is newsletters and texting. And our newest virtual assistant, Jennifer, is so technologically savvy. I am so excited. She put together this monthly newsletter that, if you choose, you will go into this box. Any new person that you're interested or is committed to building a business, you definitely want to have them subscribe to the monthly newsletter, as well as to subscribe to our team calls, events, and webinars, and they will get either a text or an email if, what's going on, because Heidi has been, and I'm certainly trying, and I know a lot of you on this webinar are trying to reach out, and our teams know about all these different events, but it's exhausting, and I don't want to forget anyone, and I also hesitate to text some people because you don't know if they're really interested or not. So this is showing them how to take ownership. They're being involved, so to speak. So in the past, Heidi will send a group text and say, please text your team. Well, it is our responsibility as leaders to make sure our team knows about getting in touch with Jennifer to get in these group emails and group texts and the newsletter. And Heidi, anything else that you want to add to this? I'm looking at the font's going to be bigger too, guys, for those of you who right now are saying you can't read it. We just met with, Jennifer and Brian, the tech guy, to make this font easier to read.
And the green's going to be bigger. It's just, here's the thing. The content's not going to change, or the context isn't going to change. The content will, be improved. That makes sense.
Exactly. But it's all here. And, another thing is periodically will call me or say, this isn't on the calendar. I guess I'm moving over to events and flyers. But
okay, right here.
Yeah, we want this to be very user-friendly. I'm working with Jennifer, and Heidi has delegated this to me, which is a smart lady. And I am, of course, reaching out to you all to submit some flyers, see, different flyers that you like from other teams for our Wellness Wednesdays or for launches. Our goal is to have some templates on here where you can go in, access these templates, and make them your own. Put your own address. Make your own event for, whether it's here in St. Louis or throughout the country, because we are growing so rapidly throughout the country, and we want everyone a simple way to make a flyer. So please feel free to send them to Jennifer. You can, and we're going to give you her email too. But the great is going to be your go-to. When you want something added to the calendar, Heidi and I and some of the other leaders are doing our best to keep this calendar up. But like Heidi will be in Denver on this coming Saturday for the ICU there, or Super Saturday there. Anything on our calendar, most likely we will have a team member at these events. So if you see someone, Lisa DeMayo is one of the trainers there. So this is part of our team, and we want people to know that when they're there, we want them to connect with Lisa. So if you see something that you want to make sure is on this calendar, we are going to have a link here or information here on Jennifer's email address. You can email her, you can text her, but it needs to go to Jennifer. A lot of behind the scenes stuff that has gone on. Of course, you all know that Heidi has gone above and beyond on that. But a lot of times it's hard for me, and as we're all building our businesses, it's hard to keep up on the calendar and all these little things. So Jennifer is phenomenal. Trust me. Heidi and I spent 2 hours with her. She runs circles around us from a technological standpoint, and she is going to help us to grow, all of us as a team, to grow to where we all want to be. So Heidi, do you need to add anything to that?
Yeah, just to make this clear. So under events and flyers, you're going to find editable templates that you can use, and we're going to, it's going to become more and more robust. We definitely have some right now, but you're going to choose, for example, if let's just say Mercy wants to do a power hour. We've got a great power hour flyer that Jennifer just did and made it editable. So if Mercy wants to use that flyer, she's going to click on that and put her own information in the editable portion of that flyer. Mercy one team what we're going to do, and again, I know this is hard to read right now, but it's in the process of being edited. You're going to see, please email Jennifer Tamborski at, and then her email address, which will be a live. You just click email address, it goes straight to her email, and then you're going to say, please update the ICEA Dream Team with this event that I'm doing, which I'm opening up to the rest of the team. And there's strength in numbers. So I always recommend that people up your event to others. And, you know, as Ricky mentioned about Super Saturday, I'm going to be there this Saturday. And if you click on this, all you do is click on the calendar, and you will see the location, the details, and you'll also see a little flyer that you can pass on as well. Here's the Eventbrite. So you can actually use that to invite people that you never, and you can say, you know, my business partner Heidi's going to be there, or for the New Jersey event, my business partner Lisa DeMeo is going to be in Jersey for this university. We really, really want to promote events. We want to get people, you know, I love how, you know, we from Janie, most of you probably don't even know, but she's a top leader, and she always says, if you want a leader's time, if you really build to six figures and beyond, you need to be corporate trained. So, sense. Another thing is like the team initiatives. Our team initiative right now, Breakthrough to the. I'm going to upload last week's. I haven't even had a chance. Current point leaders. I'll be uploading that today. But you can find all the information here in one place on the front page of the ICEADreamTeam.com. So, you know, when getting stuff, tell me when the Breakthrough to the Beach is, what dates are what are the sessions, you know, how do you earn points? It's all, and we'll have other team initiatives, and we'll have corporate initiatives, and you will see this will be kept current. So we have like ICEA corporate initiative that's an annual event that we're all going to want to plug into. That's after celebration. You'll see that. And then once a year, through May, we'll have this Breakthrough to the Beach initiative. So we're really getting everything streamlined and just super excited. So, Ricky, what else?
Awesome. Okay, so what I want everyone to know, and Heidi, you know, I know you feel this is your site too. So, you know, those of us who have been around a while, you know, we're looking. If you have ideas or things that we can do differently that are going to be helpful, please let us know. I mean, but this is, you know, this is our website. Yes, it was Heidi's baby, and Heidi created it. But you know, I know I am sensitive sometimes. I'm afraid to say something to Heidi because she spent so much energy and time. I'm like, oh gosh, you know, I don't know if this is going to hurt her feelings. It's not going to hurt her feelings. It's not going to hurt.
Oh my God, no.
I mean, so I'm just saying it because I can say it because I'm not, you know, you're not. If we are here for all of us to grow and max out our businesses or do whatever your goals are for your business, we're all here to help each other and support each other. And the best thing you can do is give us suggestions and possibly solutions, because you know, he and I were just on the call with Jennifer, and you know, we were laughing about, you know, our lack of technological sophistication, and you know, it's what all we. So if you have skills that you're like, hey, listen, I can help with this, I can help with the flyers or whatever it might be, because we don't know everyone's skill set. I have my ISA Pulse, which is a great thing, is blowing up. And I'll look and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know who this person is. And I click and I'm like, I don't even know who the person who enrolled them is, which is a wonderful thing. But with that being said, we're bringing in so many teammates and resources that we can all collaborate together and make this even more powerful. So I just had to throw that out there. We're trying to look at this as objectively as we can, but we've been around, we're a little, skewed in our vision because we've seen this evolve and change so much. So newcomers, bring it on, I guess is my point.
And Ricky, thank you so much. And as you were saying, let's add a suggestion box to our, don't you think? Add a little suggestion box. And the most important is the brand new person, and we love fresh eyes because we've been in here and we're a little bit, like Ricky said, actually on the phone call we had with Jennifer, she's like, it's almost like we know too much, and so it's difficult for us to keep things really simple and, at the same time, keep things, this is a unbelievably incredible business and warrants, I don't know what happened there, and warrants 4 to 5 years where you're learning. I just feel now that I get this business. After, a little over 4 years, I feel like, you know what? And I still obviously have way more to learn, and school's ever out for the professional. But at the same time, I feel comfortable and confident in teaching how to build this business in a very powerful way. And it's going to take a while. So you need to use your leaders to bring prospects through that pipeline of prospect to associate to consultant, consultant to manager, manager to director, director to executive. And going on that, I would say, make a decision, and it doesn't matter when. It can be right now, or it can be in September, it can be, right before celebration, whenever, but there has to be a time when you say, I'm all in and I'm going. Because believe me, I get this from Lynn Hagedorn, who probably got it from somewhere else, but, do you want to rip the Band-Aid off slowly, the hair pull off, or do you want to rip it off fast and go? And we're in a situation right now as a company, as a team, timing the next few years in this company are going to be absolutely insane. And it's an opportunity for you to build a financial wall around yourself and your family that no one can tear down. So I'm super excited about that. And I do want to open it up to questions, but I wanted to point out one more part of this website. This is what I found. Everything is in mission control. Is it perfect? Most? No, I'm kidding. But it's pretty dang good. It's pretty dang good, and it's very, very simple and intuitive, the mission control document. What from getting into activity? Here's what it is and what I've always found, and Ricky, feel free to chime in. And I think probably one of the most important parts of this website is right here. This is basically the foundation upon how we build our business. If I could take my brain and my confidence, I know network marketing, this company, our compensation plan, our products, and myself, and throw it in your brain, we'll set your business center in the next 5 years. There's just no question about it. There's no question in my mind about that. But you're like, oh gosh, I'll press the gas pedal, but then I'm going to take it off, and then I'll press the gas pedal a little. The problem is not with the system, with the products, with our company. It's your belief and confidence in this. So I suggest that you really look in the mirror, dig deep, and figure out what's stopping you. And take some time. And if it's network marketing, go here. This will take you less than it'll take to to watch a sitcom, and in about 30 minutes, you can watch these short videos about what network marketing is and what it isn't. And believe me, your network marketing, after watching those, will improve, if not go from a 3 to a 10, which happened to me with a prospect of mine a few months ago. The company, go here. I just don't think you can read stuff and you can hear stuff and you can, spend lots of time reaching the science and everything else, but until you go to an event and actually meet the people and see that they walk their walk, not just talk the talk, you're not really going to get the full vision of where this company's going. And I'm telling you, it's going to be unbelievable. So, I just wanted to point out the compensation plan, the products, I just wanted to point out people get going, because I think, we do have the systems. We have the systems, but it's confidence that's going to make make the difference. And that's where the magic is. When you can, incredible company, our incredible compensation plan, our transformational life-changing products with confidence and a powerful mindset, there's no stopping you.
Wow.
Ricky, anything else?
Yeah, no, this is the deal. I love that you brought that up, because, so things that I just am listening to something all the time. And you guys probably see me with my headphones stuck around my but I full laundry, I'm listening to something. Whatever, in non-income producing time, I'm listening to some mindset piece right here, in my opinion, is where every new person should start, as far as identifying the crack in their beliefs. And Heidi, I remember perfectly, Heidi met with a new associate of mine back 3 years ago, and identify the crack in your belief and spackle that, because we have the social evidence, products work, we have all of these tools, but if you don't believe, for whatever reason, and you're not a 10 out of 10 under the mindset categories, that's where the work begins. And then you will be able to let go. At least for me, it really, along with some other things, in letting go of the outcome and being attached to the outcome. And people used to say no to me, and I used to get hurt or offended, and they still are trying to get rid of whatever the weight. They're still trying to feel better, whatever it is, and that's their journey. That's not my response. It starts with mindset. So, if you guys want some suggestions on Audible, I have, endless books, but start here. And I'm going to actually re-listen to, rewatch some of this stuff too, because for me, as I'm listening, to identify their cracks and be able to send them to the right place. So that is, where this is. Do you know where there was a call, 2 months ago, 6 months ago, and typically they ask me, and the reason they ask me is because I listen to everything, and that's how I've grown as a person, as an individual, in my business. So I will attest to this. Neither of us will ever ask you to do anything that we haven't done ourselves. You guys, we have everything we need. The system, this is just another tool. This is not here to sidetrack you to hours looking at mission control, especially if you're new. Your job is to invite people to take a look. and grab onto one of us who've been around to help them or you support you in reaching your goals. So I thank you.
Thanks, Ricky.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and at the same time, Ricky is just such a great example of, if you see Ricky, she has her headphones in, she has a green drink, she's feeling her body with the products. And it's funny, someone asked us, "Oh, are you a cult?" And we're like, "No, we're all trying to be better." And so, I've often said this. I will go to my grave probably with, or a tape, or always trying to improve ourselves. And this mission control document, what I love about it, when it's the mindset, I highly recommend listening to these 5 audios. They're amazing, by Lynn Hagedorn. They're at the bottom. Through this process will organically build your mindset. Use the products, love the products, share the products. So don't sit on the sidelines just trying to beef your belief up. You will, believe me, when I first started, I remember selling 2 President's packs back to back within a half hour and going to Paul's office and going, "Oh my God, this business is so much fun." And so your belief in this company, the compensation plan, everything, by actually getting in the trenches and doing it, and stopping you from getting into activity, go to the mindset tab and start, as Ricky said, find the crack and caulk the. I think that's, the group chats, you should all be in a group chat on Facebook. And the other is the Idea Exchange. And the Idea Exchange is an awesome place. It's almost like a role feed, questions and answers, and go there to pose your questions. I'm struggling with this, or where do you find this? That to me is the best place for us to unite and connect as a team on a daily. You're building, as Ricky said, we're going to create a suggestion box, and we want to hear from you. This is our team. This is our, none of us can do this alone, and so we can't wait to hear from you. So I think we'll wrap it up, and then why don't we go ahead and take a few questions? We have about 10 minutes left, or 8 minutes left. Figure out all this. I keep thinking of the Saturday Night Live skit, The Caveman. We're just the caveman. We don't know how this crazy technological stuff. But Ricky, can you see the questions? You see the.
I'll try and get there. Questions.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. I see it, but I don't see any questions. So I just see I can hear. My lack of confidence. I'm ready to rock it.
I'm going to try this, and but I'm into the participants. Hold on and see if you have your. I see Jovita's hand is raised. Jovita, and see if I can unmute you, and let's see if we can. Oh no, it won't let me. Okay, well, text us. We know how to do that.
Well, I'm trying to think. I see Tina Williams for when will green boxes that I don't know how to open it all the way. Maybe she said when will green boxes be available or be updated?
Oh, they're as we speak.
Did you see Carolyn Conley? How did she do that? Oh, look. Okay, here we go. Here we are. Okay, yes, 10 is 82. You see that? Your screen just changed to a bunch of conversations, but I don't know what they were from.
Oh, that was from my I wish
Okay.
I could unmute Caroline because she knows how to do this. Oh, I'm getting, okay, hold on.
I just got a question. We need to give them Jennifer's email and phone number so they can text her and email her. So that's definitely one. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, you guys, why don't you text me this is Ricky. Well, God knows, everyone knows my voice. If you have my number, 544-210, for as we grow, we'll learn how to do this in a better way. But for right now, any other questions?
I'd like to point out one more thing, and I'd also like to give props to Cheryl Colinella, who's actually in Mexico right now. But mission control, like I said, everything's here. It's just formatted in a simpler form. Okay. So we actually. Oh,
go ahead. I was going to give Jennifer's email or cell phone. I don't have her email. Heidi, do you have her email?
Yes, it's Jennifer Tamborski, Tamborski. It's Jennifer Tamborski at
gmail.com. Okay. If cell phone, guys, and easier to text her for, that's fine. It's 314. Whoops. Hang on. Oh, Kim Lovelace. Is there a replay? Did we record this, Heidi?
Yeah, we tried to. And that's another thing, like Jennifer is working on setting up a YouTube channel for the Dream Team so that we will have a specific YouTube channel that I think we're going to have tasks for, because not that, I mean, I am such a believer that in the hashtag one team, I kind of drove myself crazy because we've created some, I think, really incredible systems. That this is not just, our team's always never been about throwing spaghetti against the wall of seeing who sticks. It's always been about equipping people with the resources and tools to build this business. And some of this stuff is going to be password protected and exclusive to the ISA Dream Team, not because we're, not generous, but just to protect our time. Because I know Ricky and I both have gotten
and people want us to train their teams on our system, and it also causes conflict with their leaders, and so then it can become very, just very awkward. So it's just one of those things that it eliminates a lot of confusion for people, and it eliminates, spinning our wheels. It's not that we don't want to spend the time to help other teams, being realistic about it. So, okay, I was in the middle of Jennifer's cell, and I don't think I finished. So real quick, it's 277-8250. Again, 314-277-8250. And guys, just so you know too, Heidi is paying Jennifer hourly. Not that you can't email her, text her, whatever. That's sort of the chain of command right now. But just don't abuse it. That's all. So, and I think I got another couple texts, Heidi, with some more questions. Okay. Where are videos about social network marketing? I'm not quite sure.
Social networking. I'm not sure.
I don't know what she means by that.
What I would say is the social marketing or social media marketing is that what she's?
I don't know. I can.
Social media. Okay, social media marketing. It's all in here. It's all in here.
It said Heidi was talking about how to overcome perception of network marketing. Yes, that's all under mindset. I think that's
right.
what the question is overcoming the perception. You know what? I mean, we aren't here, and I always say this to people, if people have a perception of network marketing, whatever, all we can do is guide them to the tool. Well, what do you mean? And I'm much more comfortable and confident. It didn't happen in the beginning, but I'm much more comfortable now, just saying, what do you mean by that? know that most of the time people don't even know what it is. It isn't. And saying, if you're open to hearing what it is and what it isn't, I'd love to share more. But honestly, if someone has this attitude about it, you're to convince them. So, we have all kinds of tools, and there's a great little cartoon video on there that because it really looks at network marketing compared to corporate America or any other organization. All of us are on this call because we realize, that a lot of times in bigger companies or in corporate America, that's this could ever be. So I don't know how
okay. No, yeah, absolutely. There's, what, as you're going through, again, be learning as you're earning, there is this mission control document is very robust. I do want to let you know, Lynn she private messaged me this morning, and she's looking over the Asia, and she's involved with this. It's not like we're splintering off from what they're doing. And, when I'm training a new person, this has just been so simple and easy. It creates just such an efficiency. And I can say, okay, just people get distracted when they first get over here, and then they go here, and what about this? And keep focused. Everything's on this document. Come back to mission control, come back to mission control, come back to mission. Clean things up. And this is for the people, some of you are brand new, but, I'm hoping that you lock arms with your leader, your mentor, your sponsor. You do an orientation call. And this call is so simple. It's an interactive call with your new, and props to Cheryl Colinello, who helps create and the orientation call script to make it super simple, shorter, and welcome email. You should be sending these. It's copy paste, and it has, instead of taking the person doing this for a while, instead of taking the person through the ISA Dream Team, we just take them straight to isagenics.com, show them how to log in with their username and password, back office, delegate auto ship. Huge, hugely important. We're going to be doing some separate calls on the orientation call, because this to me is super important. And then the other thing that's super important is to that you're constantly identifying what the next step is with someone. Again, prospecting is a process, not an event. And I can't tell you, Trevi, I think you're on this call, but Trevi's just been such this. She's been pouring people in, and they may not come out of Real People, Real Results and into our VIP product support page for start 3 or 4 months. But they pop out eventually, or you get a no, and that's great too. Then it's like off my list is a no. So, just make sure and follow this, and everything's here. I'm so excited, and it'll continue to evolve and improve, but it's all the same material as we've always trained on. We still have our step-by-step to prosperity under Toolbox. I know I've heard from a couple for like the introductory call, because some people aren't on Facebook. So, we can always go through this 20-minute call with someone and, introduce them to Isogenics. And it's very simple. Don't do this alone. This is really simple too. Everything's here. It's simple. If you can read, you can do it. Anything else before we wrap it up?
I just can't go without saying one thing, and this is just kind of a random, nothing to do with the website, but Lesniak and Kim Lovelace and Rita Martin, I know have been working really closely with their whole team. And there's, I believe that Deborah Schmidt, who is Rita's sponsor, hit consultant yesterday and cycled 56 times. So
oh my God.
I was like,
going to be higher than we are.
I know. I mean, kudos to them for looking at their organization and identifying. I mean, that's a little over $3,000 in using the products consistently, and shared them with a few people, and of course, it's phenomenal results and is growing a business. And in doing so, Deborah has been rewarded with a $3,000 rebate from Isagenix, however you want to look at it, as a thank you check or whatever. But that is a pretty cool thing. So are my eyes giving me trouble? But it was really exciting, and I just wanted to acknowledge them for identifying that and her to hit that marker. And I know we've got a couple 5-cycle bonuses and Crystal Manager bonuses and things like that happening. Tomorrow is the cutoff for Crystal Manager. That $250 is still waiting to be had by anyone and everyone. So people who have promoted, and I will also be touching base with those. If any of you have either promoted to the next level or bonus or enrolled 3 people this last week, please private message me and let me know, because Lisa DeMayo is a team or on a training that she's doing with several other top leaders in corporate, in Isagenix, Susan Fly, Carter, Savage, a couple others, and you all qualify. So please let me know, and I'll get that information to you.
Okay, guys, and last but not least, here is isagenixevents.com. You know, again, and the other thing, I loved how you brought that up about reaching down. And the other thing that I do is that we have a team in New Jersey, for example. I'm going to reach out to that team or that consultant or associate and say, hey, right in your neighborhood, get there. Because again, events are so crucial and critical for getting people, setting that foundation of knowledge and confidence. And then last but not, sign up for celebration, guys. Celebration, get there. And Ricky, anything else? Any closing remarks? Oh, we're going to be doing some compensation plan training too.
Yes, that's definitely on the horizon. And just a little shout out for the May Chicago ICU. Check it out. I believe it's the 14th, 15th, 16th. I don't know off the top of my head. And guys, for those of you who are new, you can Google anything. Find out. A couple people read off date for Crystal Manager. And you know what? I didn't feel comfortable saying because I didn't know for sure. I thought it was yesterday. I thought it was Sunday. And I Googled. But any of you, you know, again, we're just trying to help you learn how to use the tools. It's not that I don't want to tell you. It's just that you will soon see when you have 10 people asking you the same question, it's a lot easier to teach them how to find the answer. So,
and just, you know, if you guys can still see my screen, I went to isagenixevents.com. I did a search for Chicago, and here we go. There's University Chicago. I plan on being there. Of course, I plan on being.
I had the wrong dates. See, I had the wrong dates. That's why I'm like, don't trust my brain, for God's sake. Go on the website.
So, and you know, this will take you. Click on it. It'll take you to all the information. Part of me wants to direct people to isagenix.com just to simplify things instead of putting all that stuff on our calendar, and just reserve the the ones that we're really going to be at, and, you know, not everything. Of course, we'll have guys. Well, I think, Ricky, thanks for hosting this with me. We're going to be doing this every Monday. Check the team, and we're also going to try to learn how to make it more interactive so that we can unmute you and open.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Thank you for everyone to be on this call live and hard together. And we also want you to reach out. If you all believe me, I'm tired of hearing my voice. Sometimes I get tired of hearing Heidi's. So I can say that because she knows I love her. But
I'm so tired of it.
But you know what? We want you all to step up and certainly as well. So it's definitely an opportunity for you to step up as leaders and share your others that are going to resonate with you way better than they resonate with me or Heidi. So please raise your hand on that.
Thanks, guys. What a great call. See you next month, and we'll see you in the group chat, the Idea Exchange, and Welcome Names Only. Keep rocking.
Awesome. Happy day. Bye.
Bye, guys.